pays 40 shillings on the drum for those who volunteer to come, to list and fight the foe today, over the hills and far away, o'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain. King George commands, and we obey, over the hills and far away.
Microphone would help. What's up, Twitchers? Jumping on in. So we are back to continue our adventure in AIGLE, the adventures of my ancestor, Big Ben, and the Chosen Bastards. And we're on day 37. I've been busy. We just went over to Holland with the king and we destroyed a lot of stuff and killed a lot of people. A lot of our people died too. I got taken prisoner 2 or 3 times. I think every single one of my soldiers was wiped out at least 3 times. So I had a lot of letters to write to widows. And so, check it out. We are in 1809. It's May 16th. It's midnight. And we have just been granted the fief of Liverpool, the Lordship of Liverpool, the Earldom of Liverpool by King George III. And so he likes us enough that he has granted us our own fiefdom. I would imagine earldom, they can still call me lord, they'll probably call me tosspot. But this was part of this campaign of the adventures of Big Ben. This was a milestone, getting awarded my own fief, and so I wanted to go check the fief out, and our fief is infested with bandits. So right on. Here's our first duty to our village, is to rid our new village, our new fief, our new earldom of these bandits. And so these screens, it looks like I'm going to have to change these. I'll change these myself. And so the next time we look at this background will be lighter, it'll be beige, so you can read the text better. And I'm going to change those screens to different Napoleonic stuff. So stay tuned and notice the changes. Let's kill some bandits. And I got a whole motley crew of different types of British soldiers and Scottish soldiers. I don't need those banners on. I was playing Napoleonic Wars a little while ago, and so I had banners on. I can't stand them really. So once I learn all the units by sight, I just turn those banners off. Good, good, good. Looking good, looking good. All right. Got cavalrymen over here. I forgot about that in AIGLE. In AIGLE, your infantry, your musketeers will just start shooting. They won't wait for your command. Rock and roll. Awesome. I hope it's not too laggy. They've basically been holding my village hostage, so screw them, right? Awesome. Get these turds out of my village. Turds. My heroes. Awesome. My chosen bastards from everywhere. I rescued all my troops I rescued from imprisonment. Awesome. Rock and roll. Good deal. In a battle worthy of song, you and your men drive the bandits out of the village, making it safe once more. The villagers have little left in the way of wealth after their ordeal, but they offer you all they can find. And we will refuse, stating that they need these items more than we do, because those bandits were real bastards. So, let's check out Liverpool in 1809. And I've never been here. We were just here. And that is your multiple sclerosis moment of the day. Awesome. Big Ben. I think I changed his name. There we go. And I believe I am a private. Yeah, I haven't even been promoted yet, but now I'm an Earl. But really, I'm trying to portray a rogue. My attempt. That's Ben. Yep. Looks like a Tunget. Smells like a Tunget. Farts like a Tunget. And shoots like a Tunget. Alright. Awesome. So let's see who is out and about. Can we go into the tavern? No. Bad tavern. I can't get all these people drunk and abscond with their lady friends. Awesome. Look at the scene. Look at the scene. Look at the scene. Thatch on the roofs. Nice. The brickwork. Well done. And you must be from the Kingdom of the Vagars. So nice to meet you again. We met back in Colradia. I'll have to change him, especially the villages that I'm going to be visiting. I'll go in, I'll mod him so he looks appropriate for the time. The villages that I'll be frequenting, because that's what I'm going to be seeing in my videos. So I'll be modding that. So stay tuned. I'll let you know. So, have you seen any enemies around here? Nope. How about tasks? You don't need anything right now, alright? Well, what do you have for supplies? Because I need to feed my army. I got some junk. And that is crap. 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 Good. Alright. Good deal. Works for me. And now I have 835 francs I must have gotten off the bodies of those dead bandits. Those scoundrels, scallywags. So that's it. So what kind of, if we hover over him, it'll tell us we have a relation of 7, and that will give us an indicator of how many and the quality of the soldiers that we can recruit from our earldom. I'm a private, but I'm an earl. Nice bird sounds. Check him out. Awesome. She belongs in the Kingdom of the Nords. But he looks great. Yep. And I believe this is alpha, not beta. I'd call it beta. I mean, it's so It wouldn't take much to finish it. It really wouldn't. It really wouldn't take much to finish this whole thing visually. And so I may. Stay tuned for that. So I can't recruit here because I have a full company right now. At least I have what I can field. And so I'm going to upgrade these guys, and then I'm going to go get in some trouble and find a fight. And I think that British Grenadier is just going to become a veteran Grenadier. What I'm trying to do. Okay, the Fusilier. Stuck with them. So give me the Grenadiers. Rock and roll. Give me the Riflemen. I'm going to have to really get up in the ranks and the levels and the friendship level with my rank, the other lords, the depot, in order to recruit. I need to recruit a large amount of, say, I want to field a company of the 60th Rifles, but I need to recruit 15 of them, 20. So I've got a long way to go to build up that relationship through RPG in my campaign. And so, for me, that's the icing on the cake. That's a time filler. When I'm cruising through my day, when I am awake like I am now, and lucid, that role play and cruising around Europe and interacting with all of these interesting characters from history, and then you stop and you're like, who was this person? And you'll jump off, hop on the internet, and you'll read up and you'll learn all about this person's incredible life, this person from history. And for me, that's a really good way to spend my time. And so that's our earldom. We can't recruit anyone unless I missed something, unless that's right, I have a full company already. So what we need to do is we need to ruffle some feathers. But that was my episode. This is what I wanted to show was Big Ben has been granted the Earldom of Liverpool. And that's what this episode was about. And so that was my goal. And so that's a pretty good goal. I am going to head back down to the depot, see what I can scrounge. I've got about 800 coin, which isn't much. I just had like 6,000, 5,000, 4,000, but I've been buying rifles and upgrading uniforms and stuff. I've been buying food, and I've been upgrading my troops. If you guys are veteran players of this, then or Mountain Blade, then you know the drill. And it's awesome. And so I've just blown through like 6,000 coin. But the stuff that I got, I needed. Because I had been, up until this point, I'm level 6. Up until this point, I've been like struggling. I had the rubbish musket that couldn't hit the side of a barn. And so, but it's a challenge, and I love that, And like I had a crappy hunting knife. It did like no damage, but it's a challenge to build up to even level 6. And that's why I'm putting this down. I've always wanted to do a Let's Play Through campaign, add some history to it. So as we go, I'm going to be doing some of my homework, and I'm going to be sharing some nice, real history with you guys, man. It's going to be great. I love it. So where are we going? We are at war with... And this is yours truly. And Ben, Big Ben T, was a real ancestor of mine. And he was colonial. But we have Liverpool, and we are at war with Bund. And so we should go and pick a fight with somebody in the Rhinebund, because man, I bet you they'd be tough. And we're at war with Holland as well. I'll never forget my friends 30 years ago saying, "It is not Holland, Daryl. It has not been called Holland for 100 years. We are the Netherlands." Man, get with the times, brother. So what's going on in Jolly Old? What are we doing? Six Inniskilling Dragoons. Yeah, I got my ass handed to me a bunch of times. I've had like 30, 40 men. That's all I can field. And I mean, I was getting jumped by like 700 Frenchmen. And so I have been I have been defeated all the way down to my trousers. And so I have rebuilt this character back from his trousers, I think, twice. That's how, and it's just, it was an ongoing beating. Thank you. And so, let's find out where Richard Sharp is. Wait. I missed that? I certainly did. He's traveling to Cardiff. And Sharp is the... Check him out, right? And so I totally redid his face, okay? I put an appropriate hat on and jacket for his rank, for his unit. And so, yeah, so that was cool. So the companion that I tried to recruit, but I didn't have enough coin, dropped out of the game, or I should say he was promoted by King George, and he is the Lord of Dover, and so that's cool. So what we could do is be buddies with Richard, and then we could marry his truly ugly sister. Looks just like Sean Bean. I mean, come on. So that's the dealio. So what is the rum doing? So we don't have a marshal. So basically we are just flying around by the seat of our pants. And so we're going to be looking for incursions onto our Jolly Island by the French and the Dutch. And we are awaiting the selection of a marshal down at that ball in Wilton. And we have to keep an eye on our new earldom so that we get our rents from that earldom. Because if that earldom gets burned to the ground by the French or the Dutch, we get no rents. And then we have to help rebuild that village's prosperity. More bandits, good. So we can get some buddy points with these villages and we help them out. And then that will give us more recruits, better recruits as we build friendships with them. Form up, fools. Just a perfect spot. Well, if you tuned in this far, I'll give you the really, if you've tuned in for this long, I'll give you the really big show. Yeah, that cavalryman needs to get out of the way. Move along now, Sonny Jim and Sonny John. Yeah, these bad guys don't know what they're in for. This is going to be gnarly. right. Spilled the blood of evil men. All right, good deal. Help them out. Help that village out from those turds. Recruit volunteers. Look like we lost some men. We lost 2 men. I'm going to hold off. I'll wait on that because I'm headed to the depot and so I can get some riflemen. But I'm trying to, I really need 30 of one type so I can get another bannerman. I've rescued 1 bannerman from imprisonment. But I want to see what they have at the depot, and so we can get some good grub. The more grub and the larger variety, the better for the troops' morale. Always. In case you haven't ever played Warband. But yeah, the depot's great. The depot's great. I love this. I love this, by the way. I wish the modders would finish it. And see, those small little inconsistencies, those things that were out of place, like my village elder, okay? The Halaford. I'll modify him myself. I'll make him look time appropriate. But after the depot, I'm going to end this video, and I may just continue streaming on my Twitch channel. So if you guys want to tune in to my adventures sometime live, I'm on Twitch as Wild King of Nowhere. And the links are in my about and stuff like that. That's right. Give me the crab kick, kung fu style. Right on. Man, it's boots just like that downtown. I should, oof. Wish I should. Nice boots. Yep, what's up, Thomas Graham? I'm Private Big Ben at your service. I heard that Etienne Maurice Girard defeated you, but take heart, the tables will soon be turned. Really sans mon espoir, Jean Valence. Fa 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 fa. Man, he certainly looks fancy, doesn't he? Yeah, so I now have these textures from Lego in my Napoleonic Wars game. And so I'm going to end this video after I cruise around the depot a little bit and see what I can find. And so I wonder if I have accrued enough experience points to warrant a promotion. So that would be cool if I was granted a fief and got a promotion. I'm not expecting a promotion until I'm probably level 10 because I'm still a peon. I'm still a peasant. I'm a nobody. I've been promoted to corporal. So what do you think about that? I'm glad I could entertain you. Thank you for coming to my promotion ceremony. I remember the first time I was promoted to corporal. And that's pretty cool. That's my first promotion in this game in the campaign of Big Ben Tunget. So that's pretty cool. So I was given an earldom. I was made an earl. I was given Liverpool as my earldom that I am lord over. Okay, and in the same week, I've been promoted to corporal. So that's a pretty awesome adventure for today, huh? So, guys, I'm going to continue playing. You have served God and country well. A promotion is certainly in order. And I really have not. I have not performed well. I'm so low level, I can only field 40 guys if I can even find them, and I get my ass handed to me all the time. And I got the tactics and everything, but a lot of my troops are low level because I'm low level. So I really haven't performed very well. But Corporal, I'll take it. Thank you so much. That's not what I do this for. It's not what I do living history for or anything. I've never done anything that I've done for promotions at all, ever. I have always preferred to be part of the machine. I've always preferred to be a cog in the wheel to accomplish that task. I've always enjoyed being an in-the-dirt private. One of the guys, part of the team, cog in the wheel. Tell me what to blow up very quietly. I'm your man. Farewell, go in God's grace. Right on. That's cool. Excellent. Excellent. I'm going to have to bust out some of my uniforms and stuff and start doing some show and tell on my streams and on YouTube. Talk about some living history impressions. That would be awesome. So, Thomas Graham, what are you the Lord of? Birmingham. So, what I want to know is, Richard Sharp's near Cardiff. We will. See, I can get a couple of line infantry here. I think I need the light infantry. Take them anyway. Getting it from the depot, let's see what they can do. And so enter the depot. Let's take a look at the armorer. No rifles. I'm not going to be able to afford one anyway, but what do we got? India pattern muskets, one of them with a bayonet. British infantry rifle with a sword. I've made all weapons across the board pretty heavy duty. I've beefed up all the weapons. You get shot, you die. Just like my horses in Viking Conquest. I grew up around horses. A horse takes an arrow, a horse is done. I don't care if it's a destrier. And we didn't have destriers back in the 9th century. Horse takes an arrow, it's done. So I modded all my horses in all my games. Horses can't take a beating at all. I don't care if they are destriers. But my poor nag, I sold my poor nag to feed my troops. And so the quartermaster, let's take a look at infantry. And we've got Royal Highlander. Which Highlander uniforms are they giving us? Foot guard coat. Good stuff. And like you can always, if you're ever interested in playing Lego Man, there's mods out there if you're looking for particular skins, stuff like that. Throw them in your game if you want to portray a particular unit. Mod a few text files and voila. Nice, nice, nice. Very good. I only have an idea of what they're going to look like once we get on the field. But that's what we got. And so we've already recruited what we can get. Arsenal, I don't want any artillery right now. I'm going to want some artillery. I love artillery. The last time I was a powder monkey out with the 1st Pennsylvania Light Artillery out at the Pennsylvania Monument here in the Gettysburg Battlefield, I put my GoPro out there on the caissons. And I filmed it and it was cool. And I got a super cool time lapse of the cannon like firing off. It was fun. And that was my powder monkey day. And so that's it. That's all I'm going to get out of this. What do we got for light infantry? Okay, we got 95th Rifles Chosen Man Corporal. But I can't get 60th Riflemen Corporal. Because that's kind of what I'm interested in doing. These two greatcoats look, yeah, they're identical. British Rifleman greatcoat. And that's what I already have. And I scored that early in my game. My character stayed consistently looking like this. I like this look, but I think I am going to grab a rifleman's coat a while. Here I said that. That's how people talk in Pensy, but I'm not from Pensy. I'm from a little town of Norway people. But see, because I'm thinking of my ancestor was a colonial, and everybody always wants to play the 95th Chosen Men corporals, and I've already done that. I've already played the whole campaign with as the 95th. So I wanted to kind of try, I wanted to do something different. But I'm hoping, yeah, I can get a corporal waistcoat for the 95th, but not for the 60th. So whatever, I'll get a 60th for now, just so I can swap something up. And if I get another companion, I can give them that gray coat. And I have my German rifle that I scored off the battlefield. I purchased with my wealth a large bag of musket cartridges, and I scored. And I bought that. I bought that saber, and it was a lot. And then I bought this hat, and I bought these trousers, obviously. And so yeah, money goes quick. But I've been wanting to. I'm going to have to mod that. So they put the reds on there, but they didn't change the 95. So what I will do is I will go into the textures and I'll change it myself, and I'll put a 60 on there. So that texture will be done. And because I want to do a company of the 60th, the Royal American Rifles. That's what I want to do with this campaign. Throw some Brunswickers in there, throw some Highlanders in there. Okay, like Canadian Highland troops. Love the Canadian Highland troops, man. That's cool. So that's what I'm going to do for now. This hat, not digging it so much, so I'll keep my civvy hat. My tricorn, right on. I got 95th Rifleman's breeches. That does actually look pretty damn cool. I like that change up. I'll stick with the green. I don't have to laundry them as much. Yeah, that's a 95th Shako. I wonder if they were any different. I'll have to look them up in like a squadron and signal or something like that. So yeah, so that's it for that. And granted the fief of Liverpool. Promoted to corporal. Let's go meet Richard Sharp. And then I'm going to wrap that up for tonight's adventure. Alright. Yeah, I need to change that backpack. I also need to jump out and mod the change-up screens, the message screens, the backgrounds. Because they're that blue, I love it, but it's hard to read that black text. So yeah, check it out. Yep, the 60th. And you know, I was looking online for a 60th Royal American Rifles. And there was one a while back, but it was some kind of strange confusion about whether they were still active or not. But from what I can see, there is no active regiment. I was hoping that there was, so that I could join an active multiplayer regiment of the 60th Royal American Rifles to play from a somewhat colonial perspective, that sort of thing. Because I'd love to really be playing some colonial wars too. I'd really love to be playing some 1812, some 1776 era, Revolutionary era, with this mod in multiplayer organized somewhat historically immersive events. And so that's what I'm looking for. That's how I like to game. That's what I like to do. That's what I'm looking for in a clan, in a group. I'm one of those people. I like the history. I'm a reenactor. I'm a living historian. It's what I like to do. We formed the very first online flight simulator reenactment group ever devised on the internet back in 1993. And we all chose names of real pilots of Jagdgeschwader 1 and Richthofen's Flying Circus. Check out the fortress, isn't it bitchin'? It's awesome, I love this. Awesome. The one thing is, though, is I've noticed in some maps and stuff, we've got these great artillery pieces, but I can't use them. So I can't, you know, like grab it and make it active. That's kind of a drag. Because I love using artillery and like Forgotten Hope too. I love to play Forgotten Hope too. I love to use the artillery in it. I love artillery. I love using artillery in real life. It's bitchin'. So Richard Sharp, Monsieur Sean Bean, is in Cardiff by the sea. Get a move on, little doggy. Is he in Cardiff? Or did he already mosey? He must have moseyed, and I don't see anybody there. He probably went to Wilton, because there's that feast going on there. But I wanted to introduce you to AIGLE Mod's version of Richard Sharp, Lieutenant Colonel Richard Sharp, from the Sharp's television series and Bernard Cornwell's books, my favorite author. And so Sharp is around here somewhere. And if there's no one in here, that tells me that the army is probably gathering. So I need to go find out where the army is, find out where Sharp is. Looking mighty slick there, Dapper Ben. Except for that 95. What did I just see? I was just playing Napoleonic Wars redone mod, and I could have swore I noticed on the backpacks that it did say a 60, so maybe I'll just swap out meshes and uniforms and then I'll have an accurate 60 on the backpack, because the meshes and textures that were used in that redone mod for Napoleonic Wars, it's outstanding. I like it. It's such a step up from those vanilla textures, man. What a disaster those were. But I'm usually hard on things of that sort. I'll not forget how we fought side by side on the great battle near Groningen. Let us once again give thanks to heaven and pray that we not grow too proud. So, who do you think should be made Marshal of the Realm? I support my father, 6 Inniskilling Dragoons. And so, I can use this. This is this is politics around the water cooler. Okay, so what I can do with this tool is, whoever I want to be buddies with, like say, Richard Sharp, I can agree with him and vote along with him on who should be made Marshal of the Realm. And then I'll get buddy points with him, and that will get me one step closer of marrying his daughter into a royal family. And so that will help escalate my right to rule, which I'm not looking to rule a fief or anything. I'm looking to be, you know, part of the army, you know, have a purpose, a function in the army, a fulfilling purpose as a cog in the wheel that is doing something positive, like spilling bloodshed on a massive worldwide scale. So what I need to find out, because I'm running my mouth and I'm probably going over an hour and I wanted to keep this in an hour, is where's the location of the king? He's at London. And where is Monsieur Sharp? Welcome to the wonderful world of multiple sclerosis. He's traveling to London. He's near Hartford, so let's bail. There's nothing I need in here. I could look in the tavern, see if there's some interesting troops that I could recruit. I should have grabbed those Brunswickers when I had the chance. At the time, I didn't have the coin. I had 100 coin. I couldn't recruit them. gambler or something. This guy, what's he up to? I don't need to know him. I don't think I can enlist. Yes, I can enlist. I got promoted, so now I can get more men. Sweet. There we go. That'll be that. And so maybe I'll run into some more Brunswickers. Let's see how we're doing on grub for our troops. We're doing good. That's too bad that we can't use that ale as a food item, and then it would give my men a boost in morale. I wish that as well as freelancer in this Lego mod would be really awesome. It would be really awesome. So let's treat my guys to everything that we got because they're going to need it. I'm hoping that I threw the Brunswicker stuff in here just in case I wanted to form up a Brunswicker company. Or when I start collecting companions, I'm going to make my companions each from a different allied country with the British. And so that's what I'm going to do with that. And that'll be cool. That'll be very cool. Yeah, Brunswicker Ulan coat. And so from what I've read, the Brunswickers were all pushed over to England. They ended up there. I'll share more about that later. But in any event, guys, I'm going on and on and on. And so I'm going to head back over to London again because that's where Sean Bean is headed. Was feeling a little warm in here, so I opened up a window. So who's this? Mr. Paget. That's Lord Paget to you, Sonny Jim. So this is what the Sean Bean used to look like. Okay, there's like a couple of these guys running around, they look like twins. And so I modified this guy to look like what you're going to see. So this is a good comparison. We fought side by side at Groningen. And so this is what Richard Sharp did look like until I modeled him. So it's a good thing to look at. Let's compare side by side. So he's at London, let's bail. And so we'll see how he looks. It could be a total disaster for all you know. But looking at the character information, and I've been looking for these guys, I should be able to sell my prisoners to them. Nope. I was hoping that I could sell my prisoners to them. So what's their purpose? I guess they're just cruising around on patrol, fighting bad guys. That's cool, but that's what we do. I was hoping I'd be able to sell these prisoners to them. So I guess I have to find someone, somewhere, some way to sell these prisoners. So let's see if Mr. Sharp is in the City Hall. I guess we must have just missed him. Yeah, we did. All right. Wasting freaking time. He's right outside. Yep, so this is tonight's adventure, my friends. I don't know where Mr. Sharp is. He's right around London. You see the flags are wrong. So this is one of those times where I'd say, screw it, my gosh, am I really going to have to fix all that stuff? It's not worth playing. But I think I can spend a couple of days fixing some of those things so it looks good, and then we can continue and it won't look goofy. Well, Mr. Sharp, I guess, guys, we are going to have to try, I don't know, another time. So I'm not going to drag you guys all over England looking for Richard Sharp. It's kind of stupid. Apologies. Yeah, so no telling where he is. He's near London. Okay. That's helpful. He's near London. He's the Lord of Dover, I believe. So yeah, his stuff gets raided all the time. So he's over here protecting his village over here in Dover. And so he's getting jumped and getting in fights constantly. He's getting taken prisoner constantly. So guys, we couldn't find Mr. Sharp, and I'm going to cut this adventure off for the night, get myself something to drink, and probably mosey and get cozy. So if you turn into this adventure, I think it's day 37. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm streaming some of this live sometimes. If you guys want to check out my Twitch channel, there should be a link in my about. But it's Wild King of Nowhere on Twitch. The link's in some of my videos. But thanks for tuning into this adventure tonight. I got granted Liverpool. I was promoted to corporal, and I was looking for Sean Bean. Just a guest appearance. And so we'll just have to do that next time, because it's probably been over an hour. So y'all have a safe, awesome day tomorrow, and I'm wishing you success in everything that you aspire to achieve. So very good luck to you tomorrow in overcoming any obstacles you may find in your way. So you guys have a good one. And I'm going to mosey on out of here. And thanks for watching my video if you tuned in. And I'll drop some links to AIGLE if you're a Warband player. Check it out. And I'm going to be doing some fixes and stuff like I said. So rest well, my friends, wherever you may lay your noggins. Over and out.